All right then, what's going on, guys? How you doing? It's Jay Adams here, and in today's masterclass, I'm going to show you how to set and convert people from being a prospect into being a high-paying client. Welcome to How to Set in the DMs, my client setting masterclass. With setting in the DMs, it's very, very easy to mess it up. People go straight in for the kill. It's like people just want to send a message and they think that straight away the client, just because they've connected with somebody, that the prospect will instantly take them up on their offer. Doesn't work like that. That's why you're not booking any clients in your DMs. What you have to do is nurture, provide value is the most important thing, and acknowledge everything that your client needs and show and prove to them that you are the person who can help them with a solution. Now, I've created something called the ACA framework, or in this case, the ACPA framework. The P is silent, and I'll show you exactly what that is in a minute. But this is something I've created and it crushes it every single time. It's a psychological structure on how to respond and control the conversation in the DMs. So what does ACPA stand for? A is for acknowledge. So acknowledge what the prospect has said. C is for compliment them on something that they've mentioned. P, if it's in a bracket, that means find the pain point and dig into it. If there's no pain point, we can leave it out. And then A, finally, is always, very, very important, always end on a question to keep the conversation flowing. Now we know what the framework is. Let's talk about the structure of the DMs. There are always 3 stages when we speak to a potential client. 3 stages to follow in the DMs are this. Stage 1, our main objective of stage 1 is to just get a reply from the prospect. Literally, that's all we need to do, is just use our messaging, use our psychological framework to draw that client in, hook them, get them into a conversation. That's our first element that we need to complete in stage 1. Stage 2, now we've got them into a conversation, we need to build leverage. Now, I'm going to explain what leverage is in a minute, but stage 2 is building leverage. And this is the most common thing that all of the barbers I speak to in the DMs daily, and also even my clients when they start working with me, stage 2 is the most important thing and they leave it out. Final stage, stage 3. Now we've got a reply, we've built some leverage. Now we can use the leverage to go in for the kill. Literally, don't kill them. Going in for the kill means to, send a booking link, get them booked in for the service, get it confirmed, and convert them into a client. So, as I said just before, most of you are missing out stage 2, and probably all of you actually. I haven't actually come across a barber that has done this structure and strategy correctly. Most of you, if not all of you, are doing this in the DMs, sending your message, then you're going in for the kill. So you're saying, hey, what's up, bro? Do you want to get a haircut with me? Hey, bro, did you want to book a haircut in? It's literally like walking up to a random stranger and saying, hey, do you want to walk with me to my barbershop and get a haircut? It just ain't going to work. However, if you walk up to somebody in the street and say, hey, bro, how you doing? You start a conversation with them. Nice to meet you. My name's Jay. What's your name? Oh, yeah, great. Nice to meet you. What do you do for work? Do you live in the area? Cool, man. What do you do? Sweet. That's nice. I'm a barber, actually. I just got a barbershop around the corner. Just literally opened up. Always looking for new clients. Whereabouts do you get your haircut? Oh, yeah, I go down. Okay, cool. What kind of haircut do you usually get? Sweet. No problem. What do you usually pay? Now we're building leverage because I'm finding out information by asking questions. And I'm going to show you how to build leverage in a minute. I'm going a little bit too deep, as I always do. Right, but remember, what you're missing right here is missing the key element, which is building leverage. Now, as I was saying, how do we build leverage? We ask our prospects questions that give us information to use to build an offer related to our service. So, going back to my previous example, if I have somebody, I'm talking about someone in the street, it also counts for in the DMs. If I start a conversation and I start to build leverage and I ask, how much do you usually pay? Where do you usually get your haircut? Those two things are a general question that you can ask in a normal conversation, right? You'd ask, hey, where'd you get your haircut? What type of haircut do you get? Oh, that's cool. I like that too. I love getting a fade with a, messy crop on top or whatever it is. But how much do you usually pay around the corner when you go to them guys? Oh yeah, I pay 20 quid. Right. So having that general conversation and building leverage and rapport at the same time, that's what we're doing generally. But psychologically, what we're doing is building leverage so we can put that into an offer when we go and pitch to the prospect to come in and have a service with us. So if I know that I charge £20 for a haircut and I'm having a conversation and I know that, hey, this guy pays £15 or this guy pays £25, whatever the number is, it doesn't matter. I then can build leverage with the information he's given me to present him an offer that he can't refuse. So if I know that he pays £25, I could say to him, well, hey bro, like if you want, I could save you £5 and get you in to come in and try my barber experience out. And it, literally, I know that I can help you out. I know the haircut that you want. I know how often you get a haircut, and I know that I can beat you on price. So if you're a price-driven client, I can definitely help you out. If somebody was coming in, if I was having a conversation with somebody and they were £15 for a haircut, but I'm 20, I have two options. Because I've asked that question in general conversation and I've built leverage, I've got information I can use as ammo to create my offer. I can say to that prospect two things. Either I can say, well, look, being totally honest here, bro, I'm £20, but here's what I offer in comparison to what you're paying £15 for. Or if the client is a price-driven client, what we could do is even we could either match or better his price, but generally I wouldn't say better the price because £15 is quite low. If we're talking like 50, 60 quid, then we're different. But let's just say, for example, the client pays 15, prospect pays 15, I charge 20. We can build leverage by saying, hey, listen, look, honestly, bro, I'm just hearing exactly what you need and what you look for when you go for a haircut. I feel I could definitely help you out and give you a much better experience than you're currently getting. I know that you pay £15, and honestly, I usually charge 20. However, what I'm willing to do, because I feel that you would fit my ideal client avatar and I'd really love to have you in my clientele network, what I'm going to do is offer you a £5 discount. And if I could get you in for the same price that you usually pay, would you be interested in booking a haircut with me? Can you see how that's building leverage from asking the question? I hope that makes sense. If not, leave me a question or a comment down below and I'll do my best to answer you guys. Right, let me show you in practice. How does it work? Had a conversation here with Darian. I'll try and speed through this real quick because I don't want to make this video too long. When you come on board, I let you go and do your own thing. I'll let you make mistakes. So when you're in the DMs and you have made a couple of mistakes and you're hearing common answers, common responses in your DMs when you're trying to convert a prospect into a client, I then jump in the conversation with you and do a role play so that you can give me, you're the prospect, I'm the barber, I'm the person trying to convert you into a client. You can give me your common objections and then I would then show you how to handle them. And that's what we've done right here. So, yo, Darren, what's going on, bro? Not much, man. How are you, bro? Bro, I'm awesome. Thank you so much for asking. Been crazy busy lately. Sorry to be forward. I just came across your profile and I thought I'd connect with you. You're living in East Connecticut, right? So this is my client, Darian, in East Connecticut. So let's break down this message. ACA framework, acknowledge. I've acknowledged that he's asking me how I am. He's asked me a question. So I'm going to acknowledge that. And then I'm going to compliment him saying, thank you very much for asking. Then I'm going to tell him a little bit of something about myself. Been crazy busy lately, man. Hey, listen, I'm sorry for being forward, just coming across your profile and I thought I'd connect with you. So in this case, this would be like if somebody's just dropped the follow from one of the ads or, just come across us organically. So it's a cold DM. That's what we would consider it in the industry. Yeah, man, I've been here for a while. I'm studying in school. Oh, for real? That's awesome, man. How long have you been out here and what are you studying, brother? So even though my main objective is to get him in for a haircut, I'm not going straight in and saying, yeah, bro, I just thought I'd connect with you and try and get you in for a haircut. I'm trying to build rapport. I'm trying to find that information that I can do to build leverage. I'm in year 3 now, studying social work. trying to get that undergrad degree. Oh, it's like that, bro. Damn. One of my clients was speaking about doing something similar, literally just last week. So here I tried to add in a little piece of bait. So I was talking about one of my clients, but I just dropped it in. I didn't tell him what kind of client. I was actually just trying to be clever and get him to take the bait, but he didn't. So I was just trying to get him to basically respond to me and ask, oh, what do you do? What client were you speaking about, or something like that? And then I finished with a question, as always. How did you find it when you first moved here, bro? Definitely a change of scenery. It's quite a lot around here, but I've come to like it. Lets me focus on my studies. Yeah, I get that, man. Acknowledge. I enjoy the piece that this place has to offer. Compliment. Bet you were nervous as hell when you got here. Question again. So what I'm trying to do now is find a pain point, and I'm asking him that he was nervous when he was here because I know that a common objection is when somebody or when a man moves to a new area, one of his biggest problems is trying to find a barber that he trusts. So I'm trying to go down that route now, as you can see in the next message. Just a bit, it's a new era with new people and new things to learn. So he's giving me some information. So he's saying new. So I know that, okay, cool, it's all new to him. So maybe, and he even says change is always a little nerve-wracking. So I'm finding pain now. I'm digging into pain. I found my way though. I feel you, bro. Just mad things like finding a new barber when you get into a new city is a game changing for any guy, right? How did you get on finding a barber, bro? Did you manage to find a new one that you're happy with right now? So I'm asking him the question. I'm not offering my services. I'm just asking the question to build leverage. Can you see how we've flown the conversation? So here's a response. I've got a place in town that I go to right now. It was the first place that gave me a decent cut, so I've stuck with them. Now, what a lot of people do, even my clients to this day, they would exit the conversation now and be like, oh yeah, okay, bro, no problem. If you ever need a haircut, just shoot me a DM and I'll have a great day. I'll see you later. They kill the conversation. They exit the transition. If you ever worked with me or ever heard anything that I ever teach, it's always keep the transaction open with every client, whether that's in the DMs, in person, online, wherever it may be. Keep the transaction open at all costs. Right. Here's my response to that. Oh, sweet. Haha, that's lucky. It'd be a real hit and miss out here sometimes. Do you mind me asking how much you're paying right now and what cut you get? So now what I'm doing is I'm using what he told me that he's happy. That's fine. That's cool. All right. So how much do you pay and what cut do you get? So now I'm finding leverage because I can't use the first part of the leverage that I tried to use. Now I'm digging deeper into it and trying to find out more information so I can provide and build an offer that would convert him. Right, I usually get a 5 on top with a high taper, runs me $30 with a tip, of course. Right, so now I know two things. Now I know what haircut he gets and how much he pays. Now what can I do? Build leverage. Okay, that's fresh, bro. Do you mean something like this on my profile below? Then I've sent him a screenshot of one of my haircuts that sound or look similar to what he gets. So no one's doing this. Yeah, so when you're posting your pictures on your profile, you can also use them to provide value. Give that person a visual experience. So I've sent him this picture of a fade that is very similar to what he was talking about. Plus, it allows him to now build an extra layer of rapport with me because now I'm sending value to him. I'm showing him, I'm letting him visualize and see my skills in the DMs. Yes, sir, that's exactly how I like it. Nice and tight on the sides, low on top, so I can just start my day easy. Perfect. Now I know this is exactly how he likes it and the price that he pays. And I know that he's pleased because he's impressed with the picture that I sent him. Now I can go ahead and dig a little deeper. Here's my message, my pitch message. Bro, don't want to be forward here, but you seem like a cool guy and someone who would fit into my clientele perfectly. I usually charge $35 for something like this. However, I'd love to capture your business and get you into my clientele community. If I could do you a discount on your first service for, let's say, $25 so you could come and see my skills, would you be down to get booked in with me? Perfect. There you go. So he's got no reason to not get a haircut with me because he usually pays $30 and he's found someone that can give him a decent cut, but He hasn't spoke about loyalty to them or that he's got his regular barber, he's going there every single week. So what we've done here is saying, look, I usually charge 35, but I can get you in for 25. So not only am I cheaper than his cut that he's happy with right now, where the place he's already going, I'm also telling him I'm giving him a discount on his first time. So he's getting 2 bonuses, and I've shown him what he needs. So I've accomplished, shown him exactly what he wants visually, and I've beat his price, and I've given him a discount on his first service. So there's no reason why, unless he was like the barber that he goes to is like a family member and he gets it for free, for example, there's no reason for him not to come and try him now, because he can't tell me, no, I can't afford it. And he can't tell me, no, I don't like your style of haircuts, because he's literally told me. I've got him trapped. That sounds good to me. You got time on Friday. That's all right. I have no class, blah, blah, blah. And then I can go on and I'm not going to spend the whole time going through it once we've done it. Always make sure that you confirm the message and the booking with the client or the prospect once you've got them locked in. That's just one of my tips there. But yeah, you can see how it works. Sorry for the long explanation. I wanted to break it down and show you and let you know that every single time the ACCA framework works and kills it. Keep the conversation under the control of you. Remember, if you use ACCA framework, it will allow you to be the authority, you to acknowledge, compliment, and then ask another question to keep the conversation flowing. So you might be asking, how do we get all these leads to come in? Now, you can't just start messaging random people. You can, but it's going to be more effective if you run ads. So I just wanted to break down real quick at the end of this video the kind of ads that I help my clients run and make a shitload of money with, and bring in an unlimited amount of leads every single day. So I'm not going to go into depth, because on my channel there is another video that you guys can go ahead and follow. But in short, it's literally this. I call it the keyword ad, which is where we set up an ad that has a CTA of DM me the word barber, for example. We run that ad to your local area, and then the prospects start to DM you. Then you can use my ACCA framework that we've just run through, and then you just book in clients very, very easy. I literally have made thousands and thousands of pounds with this method. My clients are making thousands of pounds. Go ahead and look at like any of my client testimonials. And if you're interested, let me know down below and you can book a call with me. If this is something like you would like to learn in your barber game, if there's something that you would like to become a part of and have a community of like-minded people supporting you, helping you grow, showing you what works, having me as your coach 24/7, 7 days a week, right there by your side to support you and make sure you're walking down the right path, you can go ahead and book a call with me down below. This has been a video on how to close people in the DMs and turn them from a prospect, cold lead, into a high-paying client and a regular client coming in, giving you that retainer every single month in your barber business. Let's go, guys. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace and love.